I grew up here, so I always have a hard time defining myself culturally and who am I really, and I think my cultural confusion is at a pretty high level. As a kid, I had all these little phrases. I'd say I was the widow from the ghetto, or I used to call myself, some girl once said, like, we were joking, and there's this gang here, it's an immigrant gang, and they were joking that you're from this gang, and that was this funny joke, and what was your name? And they go, Fantasma, which means ghost, kind of like light skin. So I had all these kind of like jokes that I would use to kind of enter in a little bit, but it was, I think, really, it was me just sort of trying to find some sort of a home. We asked the question, how do you like to refer to yourself, right? Do you prefer Mexican American? Do you prefer Chicano? Do you prefer Latino, Hispanic? And then some people say, I hate that term. People have such emotional reactions. I am not Chicano. That has different connotations. Or I am not Hispanic. I'm not from Spain or whatever. And there's this, like, people have these emotional reactions to this because that's not who they are culturally. One of my good friends, he went to prison, and there he learned all about this Chicano kind of Aztec culture, and now he has tattoos, and he knows some of the mythology, and it's important to him, and that's actually kind of dictates a little bit who he is culturally. He learned that in prison. I'm not saying that's a bad thing. I'm just saying it's artificial. It didn't have to happen that way. His brothers and sisters who were in the same family, same as him ethnically and genetically, have made different choices about who they're going to be culturally. And are they allowed to do that? And is he allowed to make those choices? I don't know. I know for me that saying that my culture is I'm the widow from the ghetto, that's as much as I am culturally as anything else. Truthfully, objectively. I guess I'm some Scotch-Irish English mix, German, but I don't know anything about that. And maybe I should, but my life so far has been culturally other things. And that's where I identify, and that's where I'm comfortable, and that's where I fit in. I don't think I'm the only culturally confused person on this planet. Right? I think there's a lot of us who had a weird experience like me, that they're adopted, or there's an orphanage, or they, for some reason, were disconnected from their historical cultural roots. They're Americanized, and so that they just eat at Chili's and go at Home Depot, and there's this corporate cultural. I don't know. They don't have a real ethnic identity. Like me, and I think I connect with that. I understand that. Maybe that's the new global reality where we have cultural options, and that maybe sounds strange, but in a global context, I think if you really want to bring a word of good news to others, that's kind of the Pauline message, right? This I became all things to all men, that might save some. I think. We are chameleons, and we can be, and we probably need to get good at it.